Welcome back to Virginia this morning. We talked earlier today about how important it is to establish a routine and that family calendar can be key. In a recent conversation, Andrea Swipe-Murdaugh spoke with expert Deborah Porter about getting started and how to make it stick. Here's that conversation.
Activities are ramping back up, and that means we've got to coordinate a bit more closely between members of our family. Deborah Porter, life coach for moms and founder of Moms Mentoring Circle, is here to give us tips for managing our family calendar this fall. Hi, Deborah.
Hi, how are you today?
I'm doing well. Excited to be back with you because you always have the best tips. And I love a calendar system. So I am so excited to hear what works best for you and for many other families. Because of course, I don't know how people do it without a calendar. And there's so many out there and everyone's got to find the perfect one and the perfect rhythm. So what is your first tip for managing a calendar between many members of one family?
The first thing I would say is you must have some type of a system. If you have more than two people, schedules you have to remember, who has to be on a Zoom call at what time kids have to log in, what time your meetings are. You cannot keep all of that in your head. I am a list maker, always have been, but there are a couple that I really, really love. And the first one I'll talk about, I think I've talked about before, is the Cozy app, COZI. It is the thing. And in fact, what we have now found out is that there are many school calendars that will populate right into Cozy. And what Cozy, it's color coded, much like the Google Calendar, but it's not just a calendar. There's also a place for you to make your grocery list. There's also a place for you to make notes and send messages to your family members. And so how it works is everyone in the family downloads the app, you give them the password, they pick their color, and literally at a glance, you know where everyone is, what's expected for everyone, every appointment. Every Sunday evening, you will get your calendar for the week, kind of letting you know, okay, this is what you've got coming up this week so that you can plan appropriately. Obviously, Google Calendar is also an old faithful. It serves the purpose, it does well. There is actually a calendar adaptation on Alexa. You can actually put a calendar on Alexa, and every morning you can just ask Alexa, what's on my calendar for today? So many different options, and it helps with keeping everyone organized. And then lastly, I've got Alexa talking to me right now. I should have known.
You called her.
I should have known. The other thing that you can do is literally a regular calendar. A paper calendar works well. You just write on it. But the thing about this, whatever you choose, it needs to be something that everyone in the family can access. Because if they have to keep running to you to say, Mom, when do I, or honey, when is my, it has to be something that everyone can see whenever they want, so that you're not hearing mommy or honey like 50 times a day.
Well, and that's true, because everyone should, start to get accustomed to what they need to do, especially when it comes to the routine stuff. So as you were talking, I was thinking, at what age do you think it's appropriate to start having them look at a calendar or familiarizing them with it, especially for the written versions, things that they can see visually?
I would say by second grade, around 7 years old is a great time, because you have to remember that as parents, we're always modeling for our children what to do and how to do. And so the idea of having this calendar, it's helping them to develop a system for themselves on how to stay organized. And especially now with this virtual learning or even the hybrid, there is a lot to keep up with. And for our kids to develop the habit now will serve them well as they move forward. If they're trying to kind of just remember it all and fly by the seat of their pants, it will work for a minute. It may work through elementary school, but they're going to get to a point where they're going to hit a brick wall with that. So the quicker you can get them used to developing systems, and your exact system may not work for them, but it will put them in the mindset of, well, Mom, I don't like doing that, but I like doing it this way. So you want them thinking, and you have to get their buy-in. I have one mom that I work with that uses an actual whiteboard, and she literally every week every Sunday evening, just writes out the schedule for everyone for the week. It's in her kitchen. So at a glance, everyone knows exactly where everyone is. And for some children, something like that, a visual is going to be better, because for visual learners, the app just makes it, one other step that they have to do to get to it. So if you've got visual learners in your house, just go old school, a nice big whiteboard with the days of the week on it, or, up at the top, the family names down the side, and plug it in that way. But some system is going to help your family, and it's also going to help your child to begin to develop their own systems.
Yeah, that's a great point. And I was going to ask, I know you mentioned Cozy, which I'm not familiar with. I'm a Google Calendar girl. I'm faithful to Google Calendar, but I am going to try it. When you have an app like that, and you have folks that are running through a kitchen or, a mud room, wherever they might find their information, do you find it helpful, or would you suggest that maybe you print out the calendar from time to time, just so that you have the visual, but you also have it on the go?
I think that's a great idea, because I think based on how old your child is, I don't know a teenager that goes anywhere without this phone. So I think as your children get older, this is what is that they're going to have it with you. So there can't be kind of oh, I forgot to do my chores today. Well, no, you didn't, because it's right here. But I'm a visual learner. So for me, I really needed it written out. And so when you get that reminder in your email box on Sunday evening of what's coming up for the week, print that out, put that on the refrigerator or on a cabinet, or as you mentioned, in a mud room. And so you've now got the best of both worlds. So people have it visually, they also have it on their phones. In Cozy, if the kids notice that they're low on their snacks, they literally can go to the grocery store list and add it for you. So there's not this, you get to the store and you forgot the list at home. Like, all of that is built into this app. It's amazing.
Well, that's so key, because it gives them skills, organizational skills that they're going to need in the future. I don't know any workplace that works without a calendar. So it's an inevitable part of growing up. And it's great to be able to start it with the color coding, with the aspects of giving them a little bit of say in what might be on the grocery list or what we might do this week. Such critical tips, as always, that you share in such a wonderful way. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you. You have a great day.
You too. And for those of you who are interested in learning more about Mom's Mentoring Circle and the incredible organizational tips that you can use for your family, we invite you to our website at WTVR.com/VTM.